Hi all. Okay, so this is going to be a little instructional video to help out. Let me start out by saying, ain't no secrets here. Somebody had told me one time that, well, you know how to do that stuff. You ain't going to tell anybody. So, well, sure I will. I'll tell anybody anything. However I do it, I'll share it, and no problem. And if you have a good idea, tell me. I might end up doing something your way. Okay, so 2547. Right, that's what I have here. We're working on these. There's the front face. So we sent out a kit, and the guy's like, dude, how do you do the display? And I'm like, yeah, a lot of people ask us that. So this is a general idea. It kind of works the same in every radio, not exactly, but somewhat. So in this acrylic here, this red, you have to take that off and then cut the piece that's right here where the channel display is. And I think I had that piece laying around here somewhere. Yeah, it's right here. So you cut that little piece out so that you have that out of there. Then you have this bigger, I think it's the 1306 display, 1106, that lays in where that channel selector was, or that, the digits from the channel selector. But here's the thing. It lays in there really nice, but there's a problem. The screen, which is right there, the glass part, is wider than what the opening is here for the channels display. Now you see that is just a piece of plastic, right? It's just an acrylic, see-through acrylic. They lettered it and then they painted it black, and then that red acrylic for the frequency counter and the mode numbers and stuff, that all goes on top. So that's why you got to cut that out so that this will look correct in there. But you have to etch away this black. Okay, you've got to etch that away, and then you have to mask it the same size as this glass piece. Mask it off, tape it. Mask it off and paint it black, and then you'll have a nice little spot for that display. So you can't really tell. We paint it, you'll see a little bit right there, just a little more shiny on this side than it was. But really, once it's in there, it's all done. You can really tell. No, the gloves are not for COVID. We're getting to that in a second. That little piece of white is a piece of double-sided sticky tape. If you've ever worked in a place where they put on displays or lenses or anything like that, this stuff is, this piece is like paper thin. It's almost impossible. You can't see how thin it is. This is paper thin, and it's double-sided, and it is so sticky. This stuff is like you can tow your car with it. Once it's on there, it doesn't come off. You can pull it off, but man, it's awful hard. So what I do is, my way of doing it is I put that little piece of tape there under what you're not going to see of the lens. And then when I put it on there, it sticks, right? And it sticks into place. And then I can turn it over, and then I'll run hot glue along there, the bottom, usually along the top, and this piece here. I don't like to get hot glue on that acrylic here, this plastic, because it can melt it if the hot glue is too hot. So you don't want to do that. But yeah, then it comes out and looks real nice in front, right? So that's how we do the display. Okay, the gloves, yeah. Not COVID. What it is we take these microfine towels, and we use a spray onto the towel, and we clean up that whole area there so that there's no fingerprints, there's nothing. When that comes off and we cut it, we clean that all, and then on the display, you've seen it before, but it's really nice and clean. So when I put that in there, guess what? It looks really clean, factory nice. I don't want it coming back because, hey, there's a bunch of dust or fingerprints in my brand new display. And the reason we do the hot glue is the same thing. We don't want it coming back. So that's kind of what we do there. Oh, and the other thing he was asking was on this spot where we put the channel selector, the VFO spot, how do you do that? Well, that's just an encoder, right? But if you've noticed, I've 3D printed up. Lester was good enough to design the print for this. WD4 IFU is our 3D guy, and he made it so that it drops down in here, And then, you know, the hole takes the wire. This goes in that deeper little hole there, and it sits real nice like that. And when you put the VFO knob on there, that big black one, man, yeah, I mean, it looks factory, really nice. Now, any of this stuff, if you want one of these plates, if you're going to do one, ask us. You know, we'll sell you a plate, real cheap. I mean, it's just plastic, but it makes the install a lot easier. When I first did them, I was running just a piece of tin in here, and I mean, every time I cut one, it was a little bit different, but I mean, you know, the end result was the same, but it just took a lot more time. So now I just have, you know, 10 or 20 of these printed up over at the 3D printing area, and you know, there you go. So, okay, good enough. I'm out of here. I'm gonna go get this together. I got a lot of work this week because so many people are ordering stuff, the VFO boxes and sending in radios for this stuff. It's crazy, but I thank you for all your support. My wife and I love it. Mark loves it. We've got him back there packaging up boxes and opening them, and I think part of his new job is organizing everything. Should we pay him more? Nah. Yeah, we'll get him a raise. Okay, have a good one, everybody. I hope that helps.